This is a gorgeous Pizza Steel by Umaid, and a special thank you to them for sending it out so that I can show it to you. I have been using this thing all week, and I am so excited to show you all the things that I love about it, anything that maybe I don't like, and then we'll round off with whether or not I think it's worth it for you to check it out. So let's dive right in and look at how it was packaged.
So when it arrives, it comes packaged like this. You're just gonna slice it open, and I really loved that they included a little piece of cardboard, because you can see I did slice a little into the cardboard, and that prevents you from cutting the steel. So let's get this thing out. It is so heavy, which is a really good thing. So it's gonna come, it looks like it came sealed to protect it from moisture, which is wonderful. Pop this open. It's got baking recipes and your basic steel use information. It looks like all kinds of different recipes in here. That's so fun. So good ideas here, but let's get to the main event. The steel itself. Look at that. It is nice and thick. There's my hand for comparison. It is gorgeous. Right out of the gate, one of the things that I can already tell you I'm going to love is these two little holes. That might seem simple, but when it's down flat like that, it's going to be hard to pick up, and being able to have a little finger spot to lift it is perfect. So I'm really excited. Let's go get this thing and put it to use. One of the things I wanted to show you before you toss the box, make sure you're reading the instructions. So the box itself contains all the information on how the Pizza Steel works and how you can use it, as well as all your maintenance and care instructions, how to wash it, how to dry it, and how to oil, which is really seasoning it, to make sure that it stays rust-free and good to go, because it is carbon steel and will need cared for appropriately. So make sure you save the box or take a picture of this so that you know how to do it in the future. All right, so I've got homemade sourdough pizza, and this oven is preheated to 475. You can see that beautiful steel is sitting right there. And I'm just gonna slide it off the peel, and in it goes. We'll come back in about 10 minutes. Okay, so the timer just went off. It's been 9 minutes in a 475-degree oven. Let's see how it comes off. Keep in mind, only semolina on the bottom. Oh, and look how gorgeous. Fluffy, beautiful crust. I'm gonna let this cool, and then we'll see what it did to get a good crumb, if that worked, and if it was able to create a crispy bottom, even though the top is clearly perfect. So I just finished slicing this. It is cooled off, and the test for me on any good steel is how crispy can the crust be. Look at that. Okay, so I've got plenty of toppings on there, and it created, look at all these beautiful oven spring air pockets it was able to create with the heat. It looks like it was cooked in a wood-fired oven. It is just perfect. So I would say this stone handles pizza really, really beautifully. I mean, just look at that, crazy. So let's see if it can handle bread just as well. So we have here a loaf of Asiago sourdough. This oven has been preheating to 500 degrees with the stone right there. I'm gonna slide it in. And then one of the beauties, that this is what I want to show you with this, is that you can actually steam with this. So when you're using stone, you do risk cracking your stone with steam. The steel is stronger and can handle that. So I'm gonna pour this boiling water right on in, and that's gonna create beautiful steam in the oven and help my bread get good spring and rise. So I'm gonna drop this temperature to 450, and I'll show you what this bread looks like when it comes out. All right, our timer just went off, so let's see what this bread looks like. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Okay, look at this. Look at that gorgeous color. You can see all those crispy bubbles. Let's check out the bottom. Oh, this is hot. Yeah, the bottom is not burnt. Like, absolutely perfect. All cooked on that gorgeous steel. Okay, so you can see the bread. It got such beautiful spring, and that's all thanks to this gorgeous, gorgeous steel.
Okay, so after baking with it, here's what I think. First of all, it holds heat so well. It baked my pizza so evenly and beautiful. My oven preheated really fast. Even with the steel in there, I feel like with stones, it takes forever. That was not the case with the steel. I love how thick it is. It's gonna be nice and heavy. It's not gonna warp or have other issues. It cooked my bread really well. It helped get that oven spring. I like that it has these little hanging hooks, or I'll use them as finger hooks to be able to pick it up. It's not supposed to stain. As you can see, this I think is just residual from the cheese that was in my bread. I made Asiago cheese bread, and so that's there. It is completely smooth and not hurting the surface, but it does have that coloring on it, which, like I said, isn't gonna be a problem, but it did take that on. So that was a little bit surprising to me, but these are all just fingerprints from the grease on my fingers. You can see that it absorbs that. So I'm hoping that over time, I actually will be able to get this out too. So overall, I think this is really great. I think it's gonna cook well. And if you're looking for a way to up your pizza game especially, I would encourage you to check this out.